Hey guys, Mark Ferrasci, Pro Tip Dog Training, and Jezzie. Good, Jez. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. That's my first message. And we are having the time of my life because I got doing what I love to do. Anytime you get a job that you love to do, it's not a day of work, it's a day of love, and it doesn't matter what it is. And I've been raised around working service type jobs, gas stations, restaurants, all that kind of thing. And I've always worked holidays. Even when I was doing security, I ended up working on the holidays because that's where I got paid good overtime and all that. So I'm used to doing my thing. But for this is what I love to do. So one day is like any other to me, believe me. So, but happy Thanksgiving to you folks. Enjoy your families and your day off and give her hell. So Jezzie is doing really well. I'm real happy. She's teething. We started our box work with them. You see this box. It's a flat box. It's got like a U. And in the front of that box, we have the lip that's caused by the box will cause them to have to back away from that lip that allows me to do the hinge back down, which you saw last night with Marco that I was working yesterday afternoon. So now we're going to start a little bit more formal and really get direct and have it on the ground. I was just playing last night, kind of feeling it out and seeing what I was going to do, but it's not going to change from what I've already been done in the past with other dogs, right? Rocky, whatever. I've done this a few times. Pretty good at it. So that being the case, let me go ahead and go over some of the rules. One thing we want to do is we want to, just like this table, we want to make it all positive and have everything that the dog really associates a positive association. So that's my first job. Getting her to go in the box and playing with it, and then breaking her out of the box with a yip and tap on the side of the body or whatever it takes to get a cue that she's out of the box, keep her in drive. We're going to do more of that today to get her into that box than anything. Right? So that's the start of it. Then we'll start doing the hinge back down like you saw me doing with him. We'll start to change the positions, right? Start playing with that. I have a tendency in my training to do a little of this, a little of this, a little of that, and get things kind of concrete in those behaviors that I might be working with. Maybe the headset, what I'm doing with Marco and talking about where his head's at in the healing. But I just don't have it in me to stay at one thing and do it again and again and again and again. And that's all I work on until I go to the next thing. Some trainers work that way. I will tend to do a little of this, a little of that, and I'll firm it all up. Think of it like a rope that's flailing in the wind with 3 or 4 or 5 different pieces of strands, and you're braiding that rope. Everything behind it becomes very tight and very secure. It's a really well braided rope. But everything that's on the other side that you're working with is still all over the place. And that's just the way my brain works. I'm basically ADHD, and so I think that way, and then I pull it together and I tighten it up and I firm everything all together as we're going along, right? So that's why you see me kind of bouncing from subject to subject, because that's the way I work. And it's just who I am. I've been doing it for years. Mix up is what I call it. And there's all kinds of little things that I put into it that kind of goes with the way my brain works, which allows me to do a pretty good job, fair to middling, right? I'm not the world's best trainer, but I've been doing it a while. So we'll find out how they come along. Jezzie is a totally different dog than Marco. Marco is a high drive. He reminds me of Arrow, really does. And the throwback, she reminds me of Rocks. And so I'm really happy about that. Her structure, everything is beautiful. And she's got that temperament just like Rocks. And it really makes me feel good because that's what I needed. To replace Rocks as she's getting older, I'm no longer going to breed her. This dog is going to replace that as a brood bitch. But I'm going to probably might start some nose work with her. I'm trying to talk to a friend of mine, or actually somebody that I know in the industry that's very well respected in nose work, and I'm going to pull together with him and want to see if I can. I'm trying right now. I'm working on it. Doesn't mean it's going to happen because these guys are plenty busy. They're out there doing their thing, and so it's important that I play the game properly and show the man some respect, and then hopefully if I'm lucky I'll get to work with him. And it's one of those people that you're going to know who it is when you hear who he is, and it would be the perfect person for me to really get serious about nose work and really have a mentor that I can respect and grow with, right? Grow my skill because I've worked with this gentleman, right? So very important to me, and we're working on that now. I don't know if I'm going to get a yes answer or not. It's up to him, but he's busy right now, and so we'll just keep working on it and see if I can pull it together, because she's at the perfect age. I should be doing nose work now, to be honest with you, but we'll see what happens. So scent work, nose work, and we'll turn it into a bomb dog most likely. explosives, because I'm not a cop, so I'm not going to have the access to the drugs and all that, and I don't want to put myself in that area. And I've got a full bomb kit. We're going to have to clean it out and redo it, because he's already told me that all my stuff is tainted. It gets old and you can't have it stored the way I'm storing it. So that was the first lesson. And so I've got to redo my bomb dog kit, redo everything, and get fresh media in there so that I have what I need to work with to do it right. So we'll go from there. I thank you very much, Mark Ferrasci, ProTech Dog Training, on a Thanksgiving. And I'm going to start doing the box with her. I'm going to do another video, and we'll see if we post it today with her doing the box work. We're going to go through some of these particulars. All right. So happy Thanksgiving. That's my first message. And now I'm going to start working with her on another vid. All right. Mark Ferrasci, ProTech Dog Training, signing off with Jezzie.